Alright, what's up RC gang? Out in the backyard with the tiller. Just got my lawn mowing done and the rest of this battery run down on my track. So I'll just kind of show you what I'm working with here. The full length, this long straightaway and that loop down there still needs work. So I'm just going to do this half of the course here. Looping around, so we'll just have a nice little rallycross course. You can kind of see there the path where I went back and forth with the tiller, pulling up all that grass and all the weeds. And I got to go through and rake it. And I think that turn there around the tree of death, that's what I'm calling it. It's dead. It's a thorn tree. I was thinking about removing it, but I kind of like it there. It's, you know, it's got a place, you know, it's got a place for a turn. It's got character and a name and all that, so we'll keep it. And reinstalled this rally jump and lowered it down a little bit into the dirt about halfway, so it's more of a tame, just actual rally jump instead of like a leap. That one's pretty much unchanged. I got to move it around. I hit it with the mower, but just kind of showing you guys where I'm at here. And I'm not going to till this part with the heavy gravel. Probably could, but I'll probably just knock that down with the weed eater and rake it. So we'll have the Granite out here shortly. Alright, about halfway there. Kind of see all the debris I'm raking up along the way. Alright, rain is approaching rapidly. Got all our corners swept, track's opening up. Sorry for the fan noise if you can hear that. Got my debris piles. See the turns starting to open back up. And it's starting to look like a track. So I'm gonna go inside, cool off, let Florida do its thing, and then come out here at the Granite when it's done. Alright, so quick chat. I'm getting the track ready for my rally cars, but I keep saying the Granite because this is what I use. This and the Baja Ray to tamp down the track, get it flat, get the turns nice and settled in. But this one I've been meaning to run because the last time we took it out on that kicker ramp. Oh, I'm gonna take that ramp out there too, do some backflips. We blew out the rear shocks, so I got these Arrow round. I think that's how you say it. Arrow. I don't know. I think it's supposed to sound like Arma, but they're highly rated. Got different colors and all that. They come pre-filled with oil. They feel like they're pretty close to stock. Different lengths. There's a little bit shorter in the front than the rears, but they look like good quality shocks. Nice beefy arms there. Or piston, what do you call them? I don't know, the name's escaping me. That little metal thing there. Nice and beefy, but kind of see the size compared to a regular 10 scale. Pretty drastic difference. And my shocks came in for the TT02, the Lancia. These are 70 mil big bores. Yeah, racing. They look really close to the Kyosho shocks, the one that's on the Phaser R. And I like these because they give you the different spring options too, so you can play around with stuff. So get those in later and get that out on the track soon. Alright, welcome back. So we're tamping and kind of making a mud boggy course because I want to sling some mud with my Granite. The rain earlier was a lot of bark and no real bite. There's Sylvester. He's showing up, hanging out. Just fed him earlier. Gave him some turkey. But I just wanted to show what it takes to prep and maintain your own track. Because, you know, a lot of people say, I'm jealous and, I wish I could have that. And it's true, it's nice to have, but it ain't easy. It don't just pop up. Oh, looks like the rains came back. Alright, good. Alright, well I guess I can head inside and let this rain come down and tamp the track down for me. See y'all soon. Alright, back inside on the bench. Probably hear the rain coming down out there. my shrink wrap here kind of pulled back, so I had like exposed terminals there. These aren't the normal IC5s that I use. This was well, maybe a year ago or so now. I don't know how long ago it was I converted this, but anyway, I had to cover them up with some liquid electrical tape just so I didn't have to desolder and fiddle with that again. So I'm just letting that sit up for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and pay attention to the rain. I would like to go out there after it lets up, just after it lets up, but comes to it, I might just throw my poncho on and go out there and do a little stormy run, so we'll see. Alright, and we're back. Hope y'all enjoyed those little clips. That was all on my phone with the clip that I have here that I can clamp onto the remote. So hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, this is just running down the track, getting used to things. That's a nice low jump now too for the cars. Got the back flippy ramp out. Oh yeah, Sylvester's over there. You'll be able to see him sitting down. Cats and Dogs is watching. She always likes to see him. Hey buddy! What's up, mister? How you doing? And he's like, yeah, I see you pointing something at me. It's alright, dude. I was just showing you to the people. He's a cool cat. Take it easy around this rock section, because when I was doing my shots I had to delete one of them because I got a rock stuck up in there and lost my lost my left turn. But I wanted to do this style of video, you know, show the track and show the work. Man, I gotta say that suspension's nice. Cat's ran off. Sorry buddy. Try not to sling dirt his way. But yeah, I wanted to do this style of video because I just found Jerry's Old Guys review. Shout out. Shout back out, rather. I just saw his couple videos last night that he posted about the rally cars and about his track progress and whatnot. And another cool dude. Happy to make your acquaintance if you're watching. And lots of love to your doggos. Our pets keep us grounded, that's for sure. Getting around pretty good. I'm just feathering the throttle, not even touching half throttle. Gotta say, I'm really happy with these shocks so far. The real test is going to be the backflips. Yep, getting locked in. I didn't get bored of the track. It's just a lot of maintenance. And I get caught in other passions of the hobby, you know, trying to push for 100 with the boats and all that. Still got to go back out and get a clean run, but I'm not really not stressing it too much. Just been wanting to get this truck out because it's been backlogged in the queue. Building all these rally cars. I got 3 rally cars up for videos now. Oh, that was a little too hard. Alright, let's try some back flippies. The tire slipped. Goosed it a little too much. And we got rocks in there again. Oh, dang rocks. Oh yeah, whole collection. Whole collection. Alright, we kind of got left in. Not really. The nice thing about the Granite, you don't really have to stay on the track. Uh-oh. Just don't be hitting the moss clumps. Oh man, I think I was way out of frame there. Running up in the freaking moss clumps. Alright. Get a better run up. Stay out of the rocks. Ah, I'm not getting it straight. Rusty in the ramp sliding. Alright, let's try to move this over here. So it digs in more. Should probably be doing this in the grass. Softer landings. There we go. Oh, it's a straight jump. I think it's because it's wet. I can't get good traction to do a good backflip. That's all right. Forgot the ramp was there. Let's see. Let's put you. Track right here. I hit reverse because I knew it wasn't going to make that backflip. But we're landing them, mostly. Oh, right up in the moss clump again. Oh, a little too wild. Pick up the stick. Supposed to be staying on this side of the track. Digs in and turns with those mud claws. Some more backflips. Nope. I saw those tires slipping, especially in that grass. It's super slippy. Nope. That was pathetic. Oh, almost nosedive, lawn darted it. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get any backflips, but that's okay. Yeah, the shocks are holding up. Beefy and shiny, I likes it. Alright, let's see if we can get good top speed. Nope. Nope. Oh, I hit the bump on the on the track. Alright. I don't know. I kind of like this mud boggy section here. Funny, I was playing in this backyard as a kid. Right over there, actually. When we used to have a dog. He's an English Springer Spaniel named Rusty. Dad got him for my first birthday, and I kind of grew up with him till for about 7 years till my folks split and things went to crap. But yeah, I used to love coming out here and playing in the mud just right after the rain. Play with the bugs and the roly-polies. Make myself a little mud castle and mud fort. The dog would always try to get out, so he'd dig himself a hole there, trying to get under the fence. My dad used to bring all kinds of stuff home. He brought home a box tortoise. No, it wasn't a box. It was like a land tortoise. One of those big, like a tortoise, a mole. I think they're mole turtles or something like that. But he stayed in here for a while, but he burrowed his ass out of here and was gone. I don't know. We don't know what happened to him. That was funny. We had chickens. We used to have a chicken coop right here against this wall. One cold winter. Yeah, imagine that. It gets cold in Florida. It got below freezing, and we had the chickens for the eggs, and the chicks froze overnight, and we went out the next morning to feed them and check on them, and they're all dead. It was kind of traumatizing for a kid, you know. But death is part of life. Nope. Alright, well, I think we'll call it there. Pretty sure batteries run down good. Shocks lasted. This ramp, I gotta find a place for that. It's fun ripping it around, man. I got these big dirty tire treads all over the grass. Great. And if you don't have a basher in your fleet like these, you know, with the big wheels, big monster trunk, I highly suggest one. It's a good side of the hobby. Nice stress reliever. And armor granite for sure. So hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one.